Tim, we might. Well, we're not going to finish the game today, but we might get to the last part. How exciting is that? We good? We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Select a file.
Oh wow, it's got really bad wheels. It really has, this car.
Oh, here we go, Tim. The best part of the game! The actual best part of the game. Not even memes.
Why didn't you just go left from Sonic instead of going all the way around?
It's anticipation. Also, look at this, Tim. Actual camera work? Screen overlays?
Look at me. I'm your brilliant creator.
Animation that doesn't look like absolute ass?
Second of my E100
Oh
model
my-
machine.
Voice acting that isn't terrible?
You are still playing
story
Sonic
arc?
Adventure, aren't you?
Yeah.
Codename Gamma.
There's like an actual like story arc going on.
Gamma.
How crazy is that?
That's right. You will now.
His
obey
feet were actually synced up to his movement. Eggman's in something slightly harder to animate than a floating ball.
The
I'll
shooting
get you
range is through
stream up
this
on my
door.
second monitor.
Your big brother, E101 Beta, is there practicing. Enter, Gamma! You're not as advanced as Beta is, but you'll do fine. Destroy the Sonic target. Destroy the targets, and you'll get extra time.
No, I am a big fan of the Eggman voice actor in this. I think he's easily the coolest one. Yeah, it's just like such a perfect voice for him. I'm not saying that the current one's bad, but I mean,
They're not the same. They're
yeah.
not on the same level.
I think he's dead.
Oh, okay.
I know the Sonic voice actor from this is dead. I'm like 98% sure of that. But yeah, I think the Eggman's dead as well. Can you find that out for us, Tim? Can you fact check? Find out who voiced him for a start, and what else he voiced, and then here we go.
Good job, Gamma. I didn't think
Oh,
you had
controls for this are so sensitive.
I like that he says he didn't think they had what it takes, but earlier on he was like, "Oh, I'm sure he'll do fine."
Here's your
He's a
test.
supportive dad, you
If
see.
you want to stay on board, you must be able to pass it.
He's a supportive
So
dad that's
pay
about to
attention
make you
to what I say.
fight to the death with your brother. This is what happened with you two. This is what
Yeah,
brothers
there was
like.
originally 4 of us.
Oh,
Me and
Jesus,
Tim
I couldn't
never
imagine. I'm
managed
glad
to-
they called the crowd.
Me and Tim just never quite managed to finish each other off.
I'd like you to
Why we
meet
both
your
still
older
go to
brother,
Hema, 'cause we're still fighting.
Just call him Beta. I am pitting the two of you against each other, and the winner serves on my ship. I put my bets on Beta.
What?
But I owe you at
What's
least
that,
a
Tim?
fair chance.
Sticks in a story. Revolutionary. A boss fight that isn't absolute ass. But it's like I'm playing a different game.
Mission complete.
Damn it.
I just quite like the character
I
design.
slid
so-
through my own oil trap.
Can I just say this is 100%? I know, like, I've been railing on this game a fair bit during this gameplay. This is going to be the playthrough that I
You
make everything
surprised me,
back,
Gamma.
because this is just the best part of the game by far.
There's more to you than meets the eye. I hereby grant Gamma permission to serve on board the egg carrier.
I know. I remember somewhere I found
Come along with us, eh?
who voiced them, but
Yeah, IMDb, be on there, I think.
Okay. We could always use a spare set of parts, I guess.
Oh, don't forget the robot cannibalism that happens in this part of the game.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
like,
weird,
oh, we
that.
could always use a set of spare parts, I guess. And you think, oh, okay, yeah, he's probably just like joking, or he's probably being sarky. Nope.
Just straight up does it.
Straight
I
up
always
takes off
found that
arms.
part kind of sad.
Traumatizing as a child. You literally see like limbs on the floor. You see him like getting like tortured and stuff. He's weird. He's a weird turn. I wish they made a game just of this. Like just like a separate expansion that was just this.
So the person who
would be
voiced
hell
Sonic
of a
is still alive.
Alright. Somebody's dead. I know somebody's dead. Also, look at this, Tim. Advanced lighting.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Music that like fits the scene and isn't just randomly selected from a
The
list.
elite egg carrier crew
What?
are here today
Who voiced he? 1 or
to
2?
hear a very special
He's
announcement.
alive, I'm pretty sure.
Behold, it's a tailed
Yep.
frog. Very
And now the worst part of this playthrough. The fact that you gotta go after frog again. But at least you're going after him with a gun this time.
Immediately. You hear
That
me?
is very true.
I don't care what it takes to get it. Just
Come
bring it
on.
to
Yes,
me.
the person who voiced Eggman is dead.
Ah,
We
I
haven't
knew it.
got time to
Or
wait.
at least for the Japanese
So come
version.
to attention.
Alright.
Oh. Little twit.
Oh, here we go. You wanna know a little detail about this that you probably never knew, Tim? If you talk to anyone, they're terrified of you. Well, that guy isn't. He just tells you about the fact that he's on strike. He questions whether you're a customer. But no, he's like, yeah, sure. This guy will be scared. That guy calls for the police.
Okay. The person who voiced Eggman in both the Japanese and the English version, both of them are dead.
Oh, okay. They're separate people. I assume they are.
Yes.
They're both
Well, there's 2 people listed as voicing him. One,
The hell's he
Hipao
doing?
O-
Oh, sorry, go on.
there's 2 people who's listed as voiced him. One is Chikao Otsuka, and one is Dean Bristow.
Right.
And one
One of
sounds
them's more British than the other. Oh, not
Yeah.
British, but or English.
but both of them are dead, so
Well. Look at all these people out of face, though. Oh, I don't want to talk second. Also, they had a kind of cool mechanic going on in these levels where it's like time based and you're like chained together like multipliers for like more time. It's cool.
Hmm.
There's cool stuff happening here. Also, it's cool that like he specifically has like an animation for when he goes over water because he's a robot and he can't go in the water. He like starts hovering and stuff. There's so much detail that goes into just this bit. Like just this specific part of the game. Also, fun fact, if you don't shoot anything in this stage, nothing attacks you. Like these dudes, they aren't attacking me. Because they're like, oh no, he's chill, he's one of us.
Frog capture complete.
If you're wondering why that one threw a bomb at me, it's because I started locking onto it, by the way. It doesn't dissolve the point.
Ooh, back in a second.
Okay.
Must determine location.
The watery goodness.
Accessing data.
There's like sound effects, unique camera angle, and filters.
You're really geeking out over
Yeah,
this.
it's actually good, and not even like a it's decent kind of way. It's actually good. Like I say, they should have just like completely gone awry and just made this as the game, or at least made it as like a
I mean, it
spin-off
would have
game.
made, as you say, it would have been a nice little
Cool, it was like a
again,
spin-off.
Spin-off. That's it.
Yeah, it'd been awesome. They
I
took
mean, they
like
made Shadow the Hedgehog for crying out loud,
it's true.
which should have been a better game, but
They took the same gameplay as he has with like the lock-on aiming and that, and put it in the second one. But there isn't. It's not like timed or out, and the character design just isn't. Well, actually, Eggman's kind of cool, but the whole Tails thing just isn't as cool, and yeah, it's a shame. Plus, the storyline isn't as strong.
No, don't go any closer. I'm sorry. I see you must not be one of them, huh? Did you notice the presence guarding these children? He's a very loving and gentle creature. These little creatures are too vulnerable without its protection. This protection allows them to continue seeing in peace. Even I was surprised the first time I saw him. Now my father is trying to take their sacred home. It seems his heart is closed off to us all. My true hope is that someday we'll understand each other.
I think he's just kind of standing there, just sucking it all in.
No, here's the real one. My frog is the right one.
Also, they modelled like an extra 3 frogs just for this scene, modelled and textured,
wow.
and got 3 extra voice actors in just for the sake of like 3 lines of those robots.
Dummies, 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 dummies! None of you got the right one. We must find the frog with Chaos's tail. That same frog has also swallowed a Chaos Emerald. Huh? Ah, there it is, right there. I'm proud of you, Gamma. I knew you'd be of use to me. All you worthless
He's like a little
lumps of junk,
appreciative shake
be
as well.
gone.
And then they're all violently murdered right in front of him. R.I.P.
You will get a new assignment. This one's easy. Go to the room through that last door.
Oh, Tim, you're here just in time for the torture.
You'll find a girl and a bird. Just get me
You just
that
missed all the
bird.
family family members get X'd off.
Is this the one?
Bollocks.
He has such like a deep voice, doesn't he? Like, I know that like the voice is like clearly edited in some way, but it doesn't sound like they've deepened it. It just sounds like they put like reverberation and stuff.
Hmm.
There's some body parts. Again, they made like all of this as an asset just for this one scene. Like they put like a ridiculous amount of effort into just like stuff that's only in it for like a very small amount of time. I imagine like there was a very
Probably
small.
'cause it's the cool robot bit.
Well, I imagine no, right? All of them Sonic had like the main development team. And then as like the other ones go like lower down the priority, they had fewer and fewer people just working on them.
This is the wrong
So if you
road.
imagine he's at like the bottom of the list, there must have only been like a couple, maybe a few at most, people that were like into this, and they were clearly very into it. Like they spent their development time a lot wiser than the rest of them did. I can go in one of these. Actually, I don't know if I can go in it yet. Upgrades. This one? Not yet. I guess we'll have to go through it.
When did this game come out?
The
Uh,
OG one came out in '98, I think. Then the DX version was in 2004. The PC version was like the Steam version was later because Steam just like wasn't so much of a thing then. Why? What are you thinking?
Go away!
What are you thinking?
I must be looking at a different line.
If it says it's from the 70s, I don't. That's alright.
Resistance is
No, it says he died
the
1992.
birth.
Who?
I said no!
The voice actor for
Why not?
E102 Gamma.
None of your business,
Oh.
why not?
Well, I mean, technically he died whenever you finished
I
this
wanna
part of the
know
story.
why you want.
I don't know. It depends. I'm looking when the game came out, because if it was like a year or so before, then that's feasible. It could just be that he like
I
did
bet
the
you
lines and then
need
died.
him, you bully. Why not help us
And I found it now. There we go.
When did this come out?
Don't you know how bad I feel?
1999.
Really?
Does not compute. Why try to save that which is useless to you? Does not compute.
We're seeing if there are any others
Let's
that
go
I
back.
feel sorry for you.
That popped the can.
Eggman failed to give you feelings.
I imagine
No,
most of them.
uh,
Wait a minute,
voice. No. Oh.
Oh, if you
what
had
other
any other
things
voice
he's voiced?
credits, yeah,
And he does have a few, but none that
such as who?
well, no, this guy who voiced E102.
Yeah, but like such as who else did he voice?
huh?
News anchor number 4 from Harry and the Hendersons. Additional voices in Diablo.
Why are you letting us go?
It is dangerous here. Hurry. We'll be
Fun
arriving at
fact:
Mystic
the only
Ruins
character that
phase
you see
2.
from birth to death.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are a good person inside, aren't you? I guess we can be friends then. Take care, okay?
Also, another fun fact: Eggman never finds out about the fact that you did anything wrong in this. And in Sonic Adventure 2, there are mass-produced versions of Gamma called the E1000s. If you Google like Sonic Adventure 2 E1000, look like a picture of them. It's like a lower poly version, but you can see it's clearly based on the same thing. See, it's the same like basis, but it's got like it's more like say it's like a mass-produced version, so it's I don't want to say dumber, but it's like a dumbed-down version. If that makes sense. How do I train that? Oh, here we go. Get a hot jet booster.
Here's
Forgotten
the
just
jet
how much
booster.
fun this
Press and
stupid
hold the
game
jump
was.
button and you'll float for a
All
while.
games are fun, man. That's one thing that just like all games do just far better than most modern stuff. Just fun.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain as well, because it's not even like just nostalgia, although that's part of it. Like, a lot of the time they are just more fun. There's just something about them that's more fun.
Yeah.
I see you've got the jet booster. Report to the rear of the ship. Hurry!
Oh, I think this bit only drains once the air carrier crashes. That's my worry. Well, it's not worry, but that's my thinking. I don't know how else I get down there. There's no switch for me to lock onto a chute or anything, so... It's about to crash, so that's fine, but... I won't be able to have it in time for the next level. Well, it's sort of fine. It's still a crash landing. In the middle of an ocean that undoubtedly causes a tsunami somewhere.
How can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces! Give them all you got!
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
I'm counting on you, Gamma!
He's just sort of flying away while while this is all happening.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Our last oh no's, Tim! It's our last oh no's! Also, he's about to execute him. So that's another thing that happens.
Amy?
Also, she waited until he got shot 3 times before saying anything.
Remember me?
She was just like, I'm sure I can handle it. Oh, I'm sure I can handle it. I'm sure I can handle it. I think he can handle it. I guess I should step in.
Amy! Oh, I really don't get this.
Damn it, slipped on my own oil.
Sonic, look! The egg carrier's losing altitude.
We've got to split. Take Amy and go.
Another fun fact, remember how everyone has their own perspectives in this?
At all costs.
Yeah.
The only actual real perspective is Gamma's, because he's a robot.
Thanks again for
There's
taking
no,
me
like,
as usual,
bias. So everyone's as they should be, if that makes sense.
My metal friend.
So like, whereas
Yes,
everyone's
that's
stupid
if
in Knuckles.
He was programmed to be unbiased. You are forgetting he was
Do you help me?
made by Dr. Robotnik.
No, but I mean like,
Robert,
I mean canon-wise, it's
canon-wise.
You must dig
Yeah, I can see where you're getting at, but I still wouldn't put it to be like actually real.
but it's confirmed.
You're gonna say, John, without trying to mean however robots theoretically work, Will's literally saying they have
It's what
confirmed that
happened,
this is
yeah.
the case.
Okay, I didn't realise that you had confirmed it.
It's oh my god, his eyeballs pop out. Hold up, I never noticed that. What do you the propeller comes out of your eyeball? I don't think they're supposed to do that. Jesus. Alright, maybe I'll reel on it a tiny bit. That's not supposed to happen. Another fun fact, they're all the Dreamcast models again. They didn't redo the screenshots. Also, storytelling and more camera angles and things actually happening in a
Dr.
story?
Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration deleted.
Also, he's coming in with some heat into this landing, isn't he?
Friends. Must save.
Right, can I go back to the egg carrier yet? 'Cause there's a gun upgrade that I gotta get. Yes, I can. Are we all looking forward to Digging Rig after this?
Yes.
It's gonna be exciting times. Can't wait to see how many viewer that brings in. You know nobody's ever heard of Digging Rig. Like every time that I mention it to anyone, just nobody's heard of it.
I can't even remember where exactly we got it from. I know we got it from
It's from
somewhere at
Digipen.
high school. I mean,
Who
when we
made it?
originally got it.
Yeah, I mean that's who made it. Students at Digipen. Who's on their website.
Bugger.
Nice, where's this way? Here we go. There we go. Bigger gun.
Here's your laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
I like how so far with all the other people, she's been like, oh, this one will help you move faster. Oh, this one will help you follow rings. Oh, this one helps you blast people from a wider radius. Nothing amiss about this.
Bad driving there, John. Have to see if we can get multiplayer working on this actually. Can you imagine us 4 or 5 playing this too?
Oh god. Also, just saying, Will, how slowly he climbs that ladder.
Compared to Big, I know. Like, oof. I always found it kind of annoying how he changed modes. Also, he says pick up when he picks things up. Nobody else has a line for when they pick things up. Some people like grunt. That's it. Yeah, he climbs ladders slowly. It makes sense though. He's a big old robot. He also says put down. Here we go. Best missions in the game. You just get to blow things up. There's a fun little thing you can do. It's not anything useful, but you can hover onto this bit and he can't shoot you. Anyway.
I feel like this has been less of a playthrough and more about the makings and development of Sonic Adventure.
Well, you could go anywhere for a playthrough though.
Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm just amused by it.
It's like the one game that I know a ton about. So yeah, I'm gonna flex it. I'm gonna flex it with some interesting development facts.
Co-hosted by Tim Waitman, who will Google anything that isn't already known.
That is true. Google to confirm that people are dead. Unfortunately.
Sad fact of life.
Who wants to know another fun fact? When you finish Gamma's story and you go back into the adventure mode, in the original Dreamcast version it was constantly nighttime. Doesn't happen for any other character.
bug?
Well, yes, kind of. But in this version and the GameCube version, it still does it, except it only does it the first time that you go into adventure mode. As soon as you back out and then reload it, it goes back to normal. So, maybe bug?
Honestly, that kind of thing
they have
sounds
to-
like a bug to me.
Yeah, but like they had
Unless
the
it-
opportunity to fix it. They have fixed it, and then they intentionally didn't fix the rest of it, if that makes sense.
That sounds like they half fixed it and can't be bothered to finish fixing it, I'll be honest.
I'm not going to call it out of character. Oh, and this part of the game totally isn't my favourite character because there is a bit with a train. It's like
I
completely
need to
irrelevant.
figure out how to get trains to work in Unity properly.
Good luck. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh dear. Ask Reddit is a brilliant place.
That's good. It's a horrifying place.
It's not a place you want to go to without knowing what you're getting in for.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to just happen over there, do you?
No.
Tim, do you watch RBB?
Yep.
God damn it. I watch things like as soon as you send me them. But it's been literal in fact, it might even be years at this point.
Right. Serious question. How long are the things that I send you?
Oh.
If it's
I'll keep
anything
track.
like what it sends me, it'll be like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how long is RVB?
Well, a single episode's 5 minutes. It's not that much.
Yes, but I'm considering it as the entire series. How long is the
You
entire
don't have
series?
to watch the whole series. You only have to try out the first couple.
That's not how it works. Once you've
Yeah, I
watched
mean-
the first episode, that's that.
Well, no, that's if you want to carry on watching it, though.
That's not how it works. Once
It
you've
is.
started, you have to finish.
You're in uni. You got no but time.
E104 Epsilon.
I deny that remark with every ounce of my being.
I
never have
disagree
time.
because it's a separate issue for Tim. Because Tim just like gets all his work done early, and he's not in that many societies and stuff. So no, he does have plenty of time.
E103 Delta.
I know for a fact that he's waiting for episodes to come out for most of his shows at the moment as well. So it's not even like he's particularly watching much.
E105 Zeta. E101 Beta. Location unknown.
I'm gonna get you to watch that.
Perhaps aboard the egg carrier. Mode change. Mode change.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
E-Series data. Beginning search.
Fun fact: it's the only time that this piece of music is used in the entire game.
Accessing data.
It's used for this one cutscene. That's it.
E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
And that's it. The music clip ends. It's like a full song as well. It's like a full proper song on the soundtrack. It's just not used. It's used in that 20-second cutscene. That's it.
Almost seems like a missed opportunity, realistically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure it was used somewhere else and was like cut or something. But yeah. In the game as it stands, that's it. So ready for the best level in the entire game. Because A, the music's good, B, the level's good, C, it's got the most important method of transportation in the entire human history, which is train. So that's all that matters. Also, there's like a million things to shoot. Like his arm never stops doing the little shooting animation. Tim, go on YouTube and look up the Hot Shelter music from this, because it's great. I think it's Hot Shelter Act 2.0.
Yeah, well. You've probably heard for for my group project, we're doing Othello.
Sorry, I'm just saying this bit. Go on.
Yeah. And we've got to do the AI for Othello, right?
Right.
Someone put in our Discord for it. Oh yeah, by the way, for our AI, are we going to be using any machine learning agents? And it was like, no.
Train bit. It's the train bit. It's the train bit. Did I mention that it's the train
like
bit?
Wolves, like trains.
Look at it. It's cool. You're going along a train and blowing everything up. What is not to like? Also, you're switching between them and stuff. It's just cool. Well, yeah. Also, no machine learning. Unnecessary.
Yeah. Thankfully, when I said I think that might be pushing it a bit further than we need to,
Is it out of scope by any chance?
That's basically
like
what I
that's a
said.
term we've used a lot of late.
That is basically what I said, though. No, there's no way that we'd be able to do that.
I know I was moaning that your things are too easy this year, but that would be taking the mick.
Yeah, that's not that the thing is that's not that the thing is hard. It's just that they're making it hard.
Yeah. That, you don't want to be on that. Get off that, you don't want to be on that.
I don't think you want to be on that. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. If you look on him, you can see it now. There's Dreamcasts on his lower half of his body. They used a picture of Dreamcast for the texture. That's the same in both GameCube and the normal version.
You know, I don't remember fighting this guy.
You know?
No.
Ah, he's huge. And purple. That's not what mine's going to look like, bear in mind. Mine's just going to look like the normal. But, yeah. He's huge and purple. Also, his head pops off.
E-105 Zeta. Rescue complete.
A little pop. Little poppity pop. Here we go, final boss. The only, like, decently hard boss in the entire game.
E-105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining.
Storytelling, Tim. It's still a revolutionary concept.
Gamma.
To be fair, in this day and age, it is.
Stroke's got more story than any EA game I've played recently. That's a lie. Other than Titanfall 2.
Beta.
Titanfall 2 is a solid game. Oh, I should stream Titanfall 2! I'm not going to stream the campaign of it, because the campaign's really good. But I'll stream the multiplayer a bit. Here we go.
The upgraded E101.
It's Mark 2.
Still winning.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you said he was difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult when, like, you know, it's kids' games. Relative
that's
to the
something
rest.
To remember
Yeah.
about a lot of these old games, they were built for us when we were like 11 and not 21.
Yeah. Also, I've played this a million times, so I don't think it's a fair judgment.
It's a bit like me saying, "Oh, The Hobbit is a hard game." It is when you're like 8 for your first time, but when you're 21 playing it for like however million times through.
It's got the wigglies.
Mission complete.
Also, the music for that boss fight is fantastic. So, like, music in this entire, like, this section is good.
To be fair,
Gamma
that's one
section.
thing you can give a lot of Sonic games. Most of the time, the music's good.
I would argue all of them. All of them have, at least most of the soundtrack is really good.
Mm.
I can't think
even
of a
if the
single
game's
one.
like really crap,
Yeah.
like the soundtrack is solid. You've got to give Sonic that.
Yeah. Except for maybe Sonic R. Other than that.
Sonic R?
Yeah, you don't want to. You ever heard "Can You Feel the Sunshine"?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was from.
Yeah, I don't.
But
don't- I
they're
don't
just
need
kind
to
of
know
all.
anymore.
They're just kind of all like that. It's like the only one I can think of though that has like a better soundtrack. Even Sonic Forces, like the game was only okay, but the soundtrack for it's really. They got like a proper full orchestra in for that as well. They put like videos up of it on their YouTube channel of them like with the full orchestra. Yeah. I still think that this one has the best lineup of music. Not counting something like Generations, which is like kinda cheaty, because they redo the music, but you know it's redone music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like a best of, so of course it's gonna have the best ones.
Oh, you died, dude.
I know. Then
Lol.
the sad music plays. Didn't even last an hour. It was actually exactly 45 minutes. when he blew up. Oh, when he started blowing up. He's still going. And there was a bird in him the whole time.
You know when we were saying about when you was big and you was fighting Knuckles and or not you weren't fighting him but you was next to him and we were like, oh yeah, I want this. Can you imagine if there's like this one graphic scene where he just fishing hooks him in the eye?
Yeah. You're watching your main character explode. Isn't it? Also, he gets shot point blank in the face. There's that as well. So yeah, that happens. Also, in the bit with Perfect Chaos where they all meet up on the bridge, the bird that Amy has with her isn't the normal one that she has with her, it's the one from inside Gamma. So they're all technically there. His eyes do extend when he's hovering. It's weird.
I wonder if that was purposely done or just as the animation when it just kind of happened and no one noticed.
No, it looks intentional. Because like that...
It is too smooth to be...
It's also like, it's in that cutscene where they specifically animated it, but it's also in the gameplay bit as well from that screenshot, so I guess it must be intentional.
Is that your 100% it then?
No.
What?
We're not done yet.
I like Tim there just to pause and like, wait, what?
Somebody doesn't know enough about this game. Oh, well, we'll keep it quiet.
Have you got all those medallion things to go and collect?
No, I'm not doing that on stream.
Ow, I've just went over my own bomb like an unschool.
We've got to sit through the credits before we can do out, Tim, so...
Ow. Going into my own landmine.
See, why can't we ever have any music like this for our game jams?
Because
all we need is
none
like
of us are that skilled.
Yeah, but like all we need is like a full orchestra and that's it.
Yeah, you know
Can't be
what?
that hard to sort
you
of
can
swap,
go
surely.
sort that out next time.
Hey, guess what I found out today on topic of music? The guy that I work with at work, Lloyd, his music was played on Radio 1 for a week. Because he used to be part of a band who used to tour around. And they have some of the music on Spotify actually, he showed me. But yeah, they had like some kind of... it's not producer, but like manager, I guess. Like the group manager dude. Managed to get on Radio 1 for a week. Producer Radio 1. And he said he was sick of his own songs because they just... You know what Radio 1's like, where it just plays like whatever's current on loop? It was like that, but his own song, so he'd already heard it like a million times because of editing it. So it'd be like if Dan had to listen to Red Dead for a week constantly after it had released and he'd stopped working on it.
To be fair, it happens though. You end up hearing the same thing that many times.
Yeah, I'm like that with my YouTube videos. Like you spend that many hours editing them, that by the time it goes up, you're like, right, I never want to see it ever again.
It is like my video. The only series of my videos I actually enjoy watching are the failed ones. That's only because there's like, it's probably the only good content of all of it. So,
well, I don't think I'd be able to go back and watch any of mine. Because you just see all like the things that you tried to do in editing but couldn't do, so you left. Like you just see all the bits that are wrong with it. It's like a jam where like you play through the game and you're like, oh, we wanted to do this but we didn't have time, or like we wanted to get this working but we couldn't quite get it to go in the time limit, that kind of thing.
to be fair, while we always have something like that every jam, it's normally something small.
No,
like
but-
everyone always has that jam, and we normally manage to keep it something small.
I don't know, we usually try and branch out. Like, I mean, Sightwave had an entire 3 levels cut, don't forget.
2 levels.
Well, alright, 2 levels. But, I mean, here you go, Tim. This is what we've got to look
Select
forward
your
to.
character.
We have 1 left. But that's for tomorrow night. Yeah.
I never unlocked that.
Well,
Supersonic. I never saw that either.
why are you gonna get to see that, aren't you?
I won't get to see that.
Well, it'll be on
I'm
VOD.
at Explorers tomorrow night.
It'll be on VOD.
I
There
will
is-
have to catch up on VOD.
There is actually an extra character that you can unlock for doing all the medallions, not like all the everything. If you actually 100% it, you do unlock a secret character. That is beside this one, but I'm not going to go that far on stream.
Who is it then, if you're not going to go that far?
Metal Sonic. You can play through all of Sonic's levels as Metal Sonic. It's actually kind of cool. I think he controls a little differently as well. I'll see if I can find you a script. Oh, I forgot to end the stream again.